Welcome back to MacPhee Ford. Today we're taking a look at this brand new 2023 Ford F-150 Raptor. This particular Raptor is finished in Agate black metallic. It also has the 801A package, which is the high package, meaning this truck is fully loaded and fully equipped. It also has the very desirable Raptor 37 Performance package, which does include these massive 37-inch tires. This is actually the very first time a 37-inch tire has been mounted to a production vehicle. So Ford did it first here, and it does sit on a 17-inch bead lock capable wheel. It's actually a forged aluminum material, so it's very, very strong. And again, it does have that bead lock capability, so super nice when going off-road. And it does sit on the Fox Live valve suspension. So it is an adjustable suspension, so you can actually change the modes. It'll change sort of the stiffness of how it reacts to the terrain. But if we take a look at the sort of front end styling here, we do get these nice fully LED headlights, and they're actually adaptive, so they do actually move in the direction of the steering wheel. And we do have sort of the amber sort of orange LED that goes not only around the headlight, but also the top of the grille as well. Nice Ford logo spelled out, which also houses the front camera system. And we do have a nice off-road sort of bumper there, which also does house the front parking sensors. We do have full underbody skid plate protection, as well as these tow hooks there as well. Now with the 37 package, we also do get a little bit of a hood graphic here, and we also have the Raptor logo with the heat extractor. Come around to the side, again, massive 37-inch tires. Now for 2023, Ford actually changed, it's a little bit of a small thing, but Ford actually changed the color of these wheels. Previously, they were sort of more of a gray color, but for 2023, they actually painted them sort of a satin black, which I think looks really, really good, especially with this black truck here, sort of a black on black. Looks really, really good. We also do have body-colored mirrors and the door handles. We also have the side mirror spotlight and the side view camera, as well as the blind spot system up there in the corner. We'll give you a look at the window sticker for this particular Raptor. So we do have 2023 right up there. It's finished in Agate black. And here's some of the options that this particular one has, which brings the price to just under 120,000 Canadian dollars. That's Canadian pricing. Just keep that in mind. We are in Canadian dollars here. All Raptors are only offered as the Super Crew, which is the full four-door and also the 5.5-foot bed. So there is no other configuration you can get for the Raptors. Take a look at the rear suspension. Now what's unique about the Raptors is it does actually use a 5-link rear suspension compared to a sort of traditional F-150 that uses a leaf spring setup. So it uses 5-link, which is a little more stable when going off-road. It's also a little bit more comfortable on-road as well. Nice LED design here with the taillights, has sort of the blacked out housing there. We come onto the rear end here. You have your sort of Ford logo again, sort of like the grille, sort of spelled out right there. You also have your Raptor on the back, and also a very subtle sort of 37 badge there. Nice dual exhaust, and it actually is a valve system, so you can actually change the loudness of it via the sort of buttons inside, which I will show you. We also have our rear tow hooks, and also a Class 4 trailer hitch back here, which does include the 4 and 7-pin connectors. You can maybe see the spare tire sort of poking out there. So Ford does incorporate a full-size spare tire, which means they do stuff a 37-inch tire under there. They had to re-engineer basically the entire underneath to fit it. It does hang quite low, but it is nice. We do have a full-size spare tire. And we do have the power tailgate option, so it does go up and down power operated, and it does include the tailgate step with the tailgate work surface here. We also have an inverter outlet, LED box lighting, and lots of tie-down points as well. Now if we take a look inside of this 2023 Raptor, we do have these beautiful Recaro bucket seats. Now this is actually a part of the blue interior package, which we do have equipped on this particular Raptor. It does include these seats, so it's a sort of suede, sort of Alcantara material here in the middle, which kind of keeps you in place when you're going around corners. It's also a little bit more breathable. Has the Raptor logo there on the back. And they are, of course, fully power operated. They're also both heated and cooled, both driver and passenger. So very, very comfortable seat. And they do look really, really good as well. Take a look at the door panel here. Again, with the blue package, the blue interior package includes a sort of little blue accent up top with the orange accent stitching. Of course, leather everywhere here. We also do have the carbon fiber package, the interior carbon fiber package. So we have carbon fiber on the door there, and it's all along the dash and sort of some other places as well. All of your power controls right here, as well as 3-way memory. And we do have the 18-speaker Bang & Olufsen sound system, over 1,000 watts of power, one of the best systems in the industry. We also have lots and lots of storage in the door. And we take a look at some of the controls here. Includes all of your lighting controls. We also have those mirror spotlights, power tailgate, and also the power adjustable pedals. And everything's power operated here, so we also have your nice Ford Performance sort of sill plate there on the door. Take a look inside here. We do have our key fob, which is a keyless fob, and it does include the remote start system as well as the power tailgate operation right there, and a push button start. And powering this Raptor is the high output 3.5 liter EcoBoost engine, which makes 450 horsepower and 510 foot-pounds of torque. It's a very, very powerful engine and a very quick truck for that matter. Considering this is a very large truck, it is very quick, and it does mate to a 10-speed automatic transmission, which is very responsive. Very responsive transmission, and actually works really well with these metal paddle shifters that Ford puts in behind here. So nice metal paddle shifters. They're quite large too. It does sit on a nice leather wrapped steering wheel, very thickly bolstered. So to the red 12 o'clock position there, and the accent stitching. Also has controls for the adaptive cruise control with lane centering. So this truck basically drives itself. We also have controls right here for the center gauge cluster screen, which does include all of your trip and fuel information. We also have Raptor info, towing, all the various settings in there as well. It's a very configurable gauge cluster. And then we also have all of your modes here. So there's lots of modes, I'm going to warn you here, but we do have steering modes. So there's 4 different steering modes. There's also 3 different suspension modes, and there's also 4 more different exhaust modes. So those are the individual settings, and you can also control the drive mode with this little dial down here. So you can kind of cycle through various drive modes with that little dial. But if you move here in the middle, we do have Ford's Sync 4 12-inch touchscreen display. This is standard with the Raptors. And we go into the audio here. We do have our sources, which does include Sirius XM and Bluetooth. We also have our built-in navigation and various apps like Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. We also have all your various settings in here. And in the feature section, we have your driver assistance features, zone lighting, trail turn assist, and also the owner's manual right there. On top of the screen, we do have the 360 camera, so we can pull up the 360 camera system and sort of cycle through a bunch of different views here, so you can mess around with that. We also have trail control, active park assist, all of that stuff right there. And of course, the Raptor is 4-wheel drive, includes 4 high as well as 4 low, and we also do have a 4 automatic setting. This is a nice sort of medium, sort of middle ground between a 4-wheel drive and 2-wheel drive. It sort of works as an automatic, it kind of adjusts power wherever it needs to, sort of for more slippery conditions. We also have a locking rear differential, as well as a Torsen limited slip front differential. So there's lots and lots of traction, especially with those massive 37-inch tires. We do also have a dual zone automatic climate control system. It also includes our heated and cooled seats right there, again, for both driver and passenger. We also have a wireless charging pad and some USB connectors. Now our transmission here does have the ability to actually fold down. So we can push that little button there, it will sort of tuck itself away, and we can use the interior work surface. So we can actually fold the console the other way. Now you have a nice flat surface here. You can throw a lunch on here, you can throw a laptop, do some work, whatever you gotta do. So super cool that this Raptor does have that. We also have our second 400-watt inverter outlet, so sort of that household style outlet right there. It was like 12 volt, and there's some more of that carbon fiber on the upper glove box, as well as a little bit more right here. It's also on this little cover as well. But we can lift these up here. We do have lots of storage, just like a regular F-150, lots of storage. We do have our auxiliary switches up here, 6 of them, pre-wired, so you can run a light bar or a winch or whatever you gotta do right off that. And lastly, we do have the twin panel panoramic sunroof. There's controls for that right up there. Now if we take a look into the rear seat here of this F-150, again, only offered as the Super Crew, which is certainly the most popular cab configuration by a long shot. And again, it does have the 5.5-foot bed. But again, with the blue interior package here, we do have these sort of Recaro seats back here. Not quite as heavily bolstered as the fronts, but they still do have that sort of Alcantara sort of suede material here in the middle. We can also fold these up, so we do have a nice flat surface back here, so you can easily load things in the back that you maybe don't want to put into the bed area. Currently, the lockable storage is in its up position, but you can fold this flat, so have a nice flat surface back here. And we fold this down, we also do have our rear heated seats. We also have our third and final 400-watt inverter outlet, and also some USB connectors right there. We do have our floor liners, and these are all-weather floor liners, like nice rubber floor liners that goes across the entire floor here to keep it protected. So that is included with this truck as well. We also have our cup holders. And of course, we do get a nice view of that panoramic sunroof as well. So if you're interested in this particular F-150 Raptor, it is for sale here at MacPhee Ford, alongside many others just like it. So if you're interested in getting a Raptor, feel free to give us a call, or you can visit us at MacPheeFord.com. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next video.